Hey, I'm BryCox with BryCoxWORKSHOPS.com. Today's question comes from a photographer asking about how to use the Expo Disc for on-camera flash. And this comes because I have some free videos that come when you join, like say, my email list. They get emailed out on how to use the Expo Disc in your meter to get perfect color, perfect lighting in any situation, inside out, without excuse, using something like this little Expo Disc. And so he's trying this, but keep in mind all of my lighting situations tend to be off-camera flash. In the studio, my flashes are not to the camera. Outside, I don't use on-camera flash either. They're on stands or on poles. So this photographer's trying this technique, but it's not quite working as easily for him because, well, he's got on-camera flash. So, okay, let's talk about this for a second. Here's an Expo Disc. It's simply just a little device. They're a little bit of money, they're not much. It goes over your lens. This original one, this is one of the original glass ones from years ago when they first started. It was about 130 bucks, I think, back then. Not bad for the work it does. I've still got two others I just keep in my bag, just in case I misplace this in my bag, I'm in a hurry, I've got more. So I literally keep these things everywhere I need to go. And the idea is you aim your lens at the light source, take a reading, and we go into all that in those other videos. You can check that out. The question then comes, how do you do it with on-camera flash? Because you can't aim your camera lens at your flash when your flash is connected to the camera. They're both in the same location. So that is where you may use something like this. And this is, let me set these down. This is called the color checker. And it's got a little gray card with a little bit of details here. But here's what I wanted to get to, is you also have a Macbeth color. Do they still call it the Macbeth color chart? That's what we used to call it because that was the company. And then Macbeth got bought up by Graytag. It was the Graytag Macbeth. Macbeth bought out by X-Rite. So now it's the X-Rite color checker. I still call it the Macbeth color checker. The color checker, let's just call it that. Anyway, you've got various colors of gray as well as some various white tones. So what you would do, let's say it's an event. That's kind of when you would use on-camera flash, right? So what I would do is I would maybe set this on a table and I would set my exposure, figure out my distances because I like manual, maybe use a TTL, I just like manual. Figure that out, take a shot. No auto white balance, manual. You would, in this case, I would choose something kind of close but neutral, something like, say, the flash preset, and knowing you're going to be a little bit off. And I would aim at this, that would be my first shot. I would just hit play, make sure I've got a good clean reading that those are all good colors. Not necessarily exact. I don't care if they're too blue, too yellow, whatever. I just want to make sure that the exposure is good. I could then shut this, put it in my pocket, shoot the event. We have the step to do afterward in post-production. So now I open these images up in Lightroom. I could then go to this, and with my little color balance, little eyedropper tool, I could then click on each one of these until I liked all of these colors and everything seemed realistic. And once I liked that, I would then just, because everything was manual, right? Our white balance is manual. Let's just say it's tad blue. Every single picture is exactly the same slightly blue amount across the entire shoot. So I simply fix one with this color checker, apply it to everything. Now everything looks amazing and I can export out as JPEGs. So that's how I would do it. A little bit of a step, but it is handy if your flash is hooked right there directly to your camera. All right, America, if you have questions, send them to me. And also check out my website where I've got full courses on things like sales, lighting, just photography, right? Posing, lighting, post-production, even video production. Get my website, it's my name, BryCox, BryCox, workshops.com. All right, until next time, America.